What's up, everybody? This your boy G underscore Money Raiders, aka Galen, coming to you with another edition of My Take. Today I'm going to be talking about the preview to the Raiders-Rams game Monday night. I will be at work, so I'll probably have to watch the game later on, so you'll probably get my take on the post-game of it on Tuesday morning. So I want to come to you today with my take on my outlook on the game and what I figure who's going to win or lose in the game. So you know how I do it. I go over the offense, defense, coaching, and special teams. So today we're going to start off with the offense versus the Rams defense. So I'm really looking forward into seeing how really good our offensive line can handle the Rams defensive line, especially those two tackles now between Suh and Donald. So I'm hoping that Houston, Gabe, and Kalichi all hold up in this game to be able to give Derek the proper pass protection he needs. So I'm hoping that John comes up, or the Raiders come up with a plan to be able to handle the Rams' front line of their defense. I'm not too much worried about their linebackers because I think our tight ends and our running backs are the best that this team has had in a while. So with that being said, I'm a little worried about the corners, that the Rams have, because against our wide receivers, because Marcus Peters, as we all know him from Kansas City, and Talib from Denver, now these boys, we know them. We know them both. We play them twice a year, and we know how the way they are and how the way they go against our wide receivers. And Denver used to shut our wide receivers down, and Kansas City used to shut our wide receivers down. So hopefully we'll get enough motions to be able to free up, Cooper and Jordy and, Roberts, if he's going to be playing. And hopefully LaFell gets in and get a few plays in as well, and other receivers that we may have. Safety that the Rams have versus us, like I said, if we can get past their corners, I think our receivers will beat their safeties hands down, especially our tight ends. Our tight ends, to me, will be the biggest key to this game, and I don't really see too many people talking about this notion, this tight end set that we have. We got 3 really good tight ends, and so John was going to want to run the ball, and the way to stop really good defense is to wear them down, and running, as we all know, is the key of wearing everybody down. Defense for ours versus the Rams, I'm hoping that we have better corners this year, because we don't have Sean Smith, or any of the other old cornerbacks. I'm not even going to name their names right now because they're irrelevant right now due to the fact that they were on the team last year. So with that being said, I'm just going to look at their wide receivers that they have: Cook, Coop, and I'm just hoping that all our DBs will be able to hold them. If our DBs can hold them, and that running game, because they got the best back in the league in my book. I mean, I know everybody in Dallas probably look at me right now and say, excuse me, how about our boy? Yeah. I'm not really worried about your running back right now. I'm worried about the Rams running back right now, because number 30 is no joke. And if we're going to be able to get to the Rams and stop the Rams offense like we should, we have to really focus on our running game in this game. And I feel like if we stop the running game, the timing of the offensive line between the wide receiver and the quarterback should be, sort of off. Some of these games I've been watching today, they've been kind of on. But for the most part, I'm hoping that, Goff comes out and, chokes. You know what I'm saying? So, but 30, Gurley, we got to watch him. That's the key, So our defense, to me, we can keep a good rotation in throughout the entire game, because I was watching a video on Gunther. He was saying how everybody is pretty much going to play in this game. If you're on the active roster, you will be playing. So we're going to see how this defense turns out to, you know, stop this offense. And hopefully John can come across, you know, and really give it to Gunther. Because what a lot of people really not talking about to me is the fact that Jon Gruden and Sean McVay comes from Jon Gruden's coaching crew, you know, back in the days when John was at Tampa Bay. So when you look at McVay's offense and his offensive calling schemes, it's similar to Jon Gruden's. So what I'm banking on is that John and Paul come together and know that, hey, there's going to be a lot of motioning going on. So we got to make sure that your fellas talk to one another in the secondary and linebacker area of knowing where and who is supposed to be where at every point. So in that perspective, to me, that's the key to keeping the Rams down. And hopefully, you know, we can get Rucker, Bruce Irving, Key, Hurst, Hall, you know, Hester, Jelly. You know, we can get these guys in and get these guys to sack. You know, I'm hoping we get at least 5 sacks in this game. If we get 5 sacks in this game, that's going to put the big pressure on the Rams to, you know, keep up with our offense. Because if our offense do what it's supposed to do, that's Jon Gruden coming back and score. We don't do a lot of threes. I need some 7s in here. I don't want to see a bunch of 3s. So that's the key to me on how to keep the Rams down, is that our defense has to come in and has to get at least 5 sacks in this game. That's the way I see it. So you got to stop the run and sack the quarterback. That's the key in this game to me. Special teams is going to be a great point. Now, I don't know how our punter, you know, is supposed to be coming out of college. I got to get to know his name. Johnny, I think that's what his name is. You guys will let me know in the comment box of what his name is. But I just kind of look at it like he is a punter who comes in and supposed to be this is his specialty area of, you know, field positioning. So to me, field positioning is going to be the essential key also in this particular game, because you don't want the Rams to get their offense clicking, because once their offense gets clicking, it's kind of pretty much over with if you don't feel defense is not, you know. But for some strange reason this year, I kind of feel very at ease with our defense, because, you know, even though our starters really didn't play in the preseason, but I like the fact that they gave the rookies and the new guys time to play in this preseason to get themselves acclimated to what's going to happen and what's going on. Now, I know we lost the preseason game against the Rams. And like I said, they didn't play their number ones and we didn't play our number ones. But we don't have Connor Cook or we don't have E.J. Manuel as the backup quarterback on this one right here. So we'll see how the way that goes. And like I said, when it comes down to coaching, I give it to McVay and them boys over there in L.A. They have a nice, you know, looking back on some of their video on their team, what they've done, they do a lot of screens. And that's the one thing the Raiders have always had problem on defense, is handling the screen. So if Paul Gunther is going to be on this team, the key is to making sure the guys know when the screen is coming and when the screen is, you know, who's going to be available. So if Markel Lee is going to be the guy in the middle linebacker position, then he needs to know, and then Derek needs to let him know how to be able to read that screen. So when he sees Gurley come out that backfield or running a certain way, see the line run a certain way, it's going to be essential that, you know, they get onto that. So that's pretty much my take. Oh, and I just feel like the Raiders will win this game 28-21. I'm going to make it simple, 28-21 by a touchdown on Monday Night Football. Gruden gets his debut win with the Raiders, and as you know, coming back and sitting out from being a coach, sitting on the sidelines from being a coach, you know. So give me your comments, your take. Remember, everybody, I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers, and I need you. I need you all, because I appreciate you taking the time to look at my videos and taking the time and commenting down. So don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that bell button as well so you know when a new video come out each week. I'm going to make one now because the season is here. So you're going to always get my take. You're going to get it straight laced, no chase. So with that being said, you know how I am, and how I'm going to do it is I give it to you 100. What I see on the field, good, bad, ugly, indifferent, whatever, I'm going to give it to you. But I also want to give a shout out to a few people who always chime in, you know, that I always watch their videos and, you know, get some take on what everybody thinks and what everybody is and feels. And I want to give a special shout out to Watts Raider, Sinji T, Raider Ben, Zeni62, Anthony Takes, and my boy Mikey Raider. I want to give a shout out to all those guys because I always watch y'all videos. Y'all the ones who inspire me to want to come in and give, you know, do these videos. You know, so hopefully one day we'll all link up, or one day we'll all be able to talk to one another to say what's up. So this video today was brought to you by my girls' tutoring centers called All Year Tutoring. For those who out there that have young children that may need tutoring here in the greater Georgia area, her tutoring center is in Fayetteville, Georgia. So if any of my subscribers who live in Georgia and are watching this video, go to www.allyourtutoring.com. Get more information. If I can, I'll try to put the description and the link in the description box, should I say. So once again, I want to appreciate you guys. Trying to get to 500 subscribers. It's all up to you. I'll keep giving you content. And peace out, Raider Nation. Go Raiders. Monday Night Football.